Hello everyone, my name is Desiree Nabayaw and I am the first presenter of the topic General Principles in Teaching Literacy in Elementary Level. This presentation focuses on the principles of effective reading instruction. Also, it serves as the guideline for teachers on how to teach in a meaningful and effective way. Moreover, it also serves as a guidelines for teacher in creating engaging and learning environments, connecting lessons to students' experiences, and using appropriate assessment to improve reading instruction. But before that, here is our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to, and now, these are the 7 principles for teaching all children to read in a global society. Principle 1. Teach with comprehensive and balanced approach to reading and writing. So, elementary literacy instruction must emphasize the foundational aspect of reading and writing, including phonological awareness, decoding and word analysis, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. These foundational areas should be taught across whole class, small group, and individual instruction context. These foundational skills include, first is we have the phonological awareness, or it is the ability of the children to hear and recognize the sound and spoken words. Muna siya ang abilidad, ang kapasidad, ug ang pagkahibalo sa bata to identify or to hear the sound of the spoken words. Makadungog sila or makabalo sila unsa na mga sound ang ginaproduce sa ihang kaistorya or muna sila kanang knowledge. Kung example is ang identifying rhyming words or clapping syllables. So ang ikaduha is ang one of the foundational skills na kinahanglan ma-develop sa bata is ang phonemic awareness. So phonemic awareness, it is the ability to identify and manipulate individual sound in a words. Kumbaga ang individual sound sa mga letter. Example is the word cat. So unsa man ang mga letter ang naa sa cat, unsa may sound sa letter C, unsa may sound sa letter A, sa T. So, muna siya ang kinahanglan mabalaan sa bata. It is decoding and word analysis. So, it is the ability to read words by connecting letters with the sound. Example is ang sound out the word bat using letter sound. So, example. Sige, sound out ninyo ang bat. Connect sa bata. Letter B, A, T, A, letter B, balik B. I-connect sa bata nga letter B, letter A, letter T. Unsaon siya pag sound? B, ay ang sound sa individual sound is ang B, A, T. And then i-connect nila. Muna din ito ang decoding. Bat. Next is ang vocabulary. Learning the meaning of new words to improve understanding of the text. So, mogid na siya no, ang vocabulary yun, dapat ma-widen ang vocabulary sa mga bata wherein mo ni siya ang makatabang nga mas makasabot. So, next is ang fluency. So, mo ni siya ang ability to read smoothly, correctly, and with proper expression. And of course, proper pronunciation. Tarong ang pag-pronounce sa bata, tarong ang pagbasa sa bata, o kana bitong sagunson ang pagbasa sa bata. Next is ang comprehension. Of course, one of the most important foundational skill nga ma-develop sa bata is ang understanding the meaning of what is being read. Mujud ni siya no ang pinaka-importante aron mas makasabot sila silang nasabtan, kinahanglan nila i-comprehend. Kinahanglan ma-develop ang comprehension skills. So, teachers should teach reading and writing in a balanced way so that students develop all the necessary literacy skills. So, teachers should teach reading and writing in a balanced way so that students develop all the necessary literacy skills. So, kato kong na-mention kaganina nga mga foundational skills, moto siya ang required yun or ang compulsory nga mabalaan sa bata in order for them to become literate. Approaches help ensure that all learners receive the support they need to improve their literacy skills. So, diba, lahi-lahi man to ang mga technique or ang pamaagi para ma-develop ang literacy skills sa mga bata. And pinaagi ana, mas makabalo si teacher nga kanang para mas ma-excel pa ang bata ba, ma-develop pa nila ang ilang capacity as a learners. That effective teaching, reading and writing uses different teaching routines to help students develop their literacy skills. So first, teachers should read to students. So diri ang unay mahitabo is dapat si teacher kay anang mag-read siya kauban ang mga students. When teachers read aloud, learners are exposed to correct pronunciation, expression, vocabulary, and comprehension strategies. Second, teachers should read and write with students. This called guided or shared practice, where the teacher and students work together while learning how to read or write. So, ang ikaduha is ang read and write with students. So naay guided practice. So teacher must provide explicit instruction. So dapat yun na explicit instruction coming from the teachers aron masabtan sa mga bata unsa ilang angay nga buhaton writers. So pinaagi ani mga routine nga na-mention ka ganina, mas mahimong effective ang mga bata and kanang naagid sila ka mga more confident and independent readers and writers. So naay ginatawag nga balanced approach. Let's proceed to principle 2. Foster opportunities for readers to learn from the text. In Principle 2, it emphasizes that reading is not only about recognizing words but about learning from what is read. When students read different types of texts, they gain new knowledge, ideas, and perspective about the worlds. So teachers should therefore provide many opportunities for students to interact with meaningful text, such as stories, informational text, digital materials, and cultural literature. Through these experiences, learners may develop comprehension and critical thinking and curiosity. Is a tool that supports learning in all other content areas. So we all know that reading helps students understand subjects like science, math, social studies. When students read texts related to this subject, they gain knowledge and deeper understanding of concept. Text allows students to learn about things they have not personally experienced. So pinaagi sa pagbasa, may experience nila ang nahitabo kanang anak good. So stories and informational text expose them to different places, cultures, peoples, and situations. So example ani is when students read a story about children living near the ocean, they learn about fishing. Of course, kung makabasa ang bata sa story, kung tahay ang story kay ang main character kay nagpuyo siya sa ocean, and then although ginabasa lang siya sa bata, ma-experience niya or maka-learn siya about fishing, coastal life, and ocean animals even if they live from the sea. Naka-learn siya kay nabasa man niya bisag layo siya or wala gid nila personally na experience ang nahitabo sa story, pero nabasa man niya, na-imagine man niya, maka-learn siya about fishing, unsa day ang life near the ocean, even if layo siya sa ocean. Distinction has often been made between learning to read and reading to learn. From lower grade daw, tudluan ang mga bata sa pagbasa. Tudluan sila on recognizing letters, unsa ang pag-sound sa words, kanang more on kanang focus lang siya sa learning how to read ba. Focus lang siya sa pagbasa, the pronunciation, the pag-sounding out the letters, recognizing the letters, practicing pronunciation, and reading to gain knowledge from text. Mubasa ka para maka-gain ka og knowledge. However, current research show that these two processes can happen at the same time. So even young learners can already learn ideas, information, and lesson from text while they are still developing their basic reading skills. Teacher, dili lang jud ta mag-focus no sa mga word recognition and decoding. Ingno nato sila, pagbasa mo dira kay para makabalo mo basa. So but should also help learners understand the meaning of what they read. Kinahanglan pud nato nga tudluan sila unsay pasabot ana ilahang gibasa. Di kay pabayaan lang nato sila mga sige si student 1 mo na pagbasa dira hatagan ta ka og textbook, pagbasa dira aron makabalo ka mo basa. And then kabalo lagi siya mo basa, pero wala sila kasabot siyang gibasa. So ingana ang mahitabo. So si teacher naa siya kanang ginatawag og balance gid ang approach ni teacher aron mas makabalo gid ang mga bata unsaon pagbasa. And over time, they learn to question information. Kabalo na sila mo question or maka-think na sila ba nga ay tama ka ani ang gi-provide diri ang information. Kabalo na sila mo compare silang ideas, identify the author's message, unsa ang intention or ang motive sa author nga nung nasulat niya ng message, and evaluate whether information is true or reliable. So this process is called critical analysis. So ma-develop gid ang critical analysis sa mga bata and it helps learner become thoughtful and independent readers who do not just accept information but also analyze and reflect on it. Mo gyud ang pinakadako o pinaka-importante nga ma-develop sa bata kay of course kay kung providean lang sila og information and then dili sila think critically. Ma-misinterpret nila ang information if they did not analyze and reflect on it. And now let's move on to the principle 3. Build on children's home, community, and cultural experiences and knowledge. So this principle emphasizes that children already bring knowledge, experiences, and cultural backgrounds when they enter the classroom. These experiences come from their homes, families, communities, traditions, and daily lives. Teachers should use these experiences as foundational of learning. Of course, mo dyan ang foundation of learning sa mga bata, ang ilahang knowledge, ang ilahang prior knowledge, their experiences, and cultural background, and of course, na-learn nilang mga experiences sa ilang family, communities, and other nilang mga daily lives. And of course, this foundation for learning, especially in reading instruction, when lessons are connected to learners' real-life experiences and students understand text better, participate more, and feel their identities and background are values. So, kung connected lang ang experiences sa mga bata sa imuhang ginatudlo or sa ilahang mga nabasa or sa ginapa-experience the teachers sa ilaha, mahimong ma-feel nila ang ilahang identities and backgrounds are being valued or naging sila worth. So, recognizing the students' diversity in language, culture, and experiences helps students teacher design instruction that is inclusive, meaningful, and effective. Dili ta makaingon nga kanang bugo jud ng isa ka bata kay wala siya natun-an, zero pag iyang knowledge kun dili. So, ang iyang yung experiences no, ang mo gina ginabit o ginabalon sa bata, mo na ihang balag yun sa tanan. Nga, with that kanang experiences, makatabang yun siya nga makasabot sila o ma-interpret nila ang ilang gibasa kang ginarelate man nila silang kaugalingon. And the other principle will be continued by Mr. Kloma.